Whoever said that time is running out clearly didn't play Superhot, the game where time moves only when you do. What started as an experiment in 2013 has finally come to fruition after 2.5 years. Time for a PC Master Race reality check on
Superhot. Superhot.
Superhot is a minimalist game, with almost no UI elements and a design scheme that avoids large menus and complications. However, this approach also shows in the configuration options, extremely scarce for an FPS game. It has, at least, a Y-Invert option, but not much more. A launcher will let us change the resolution and select the windowed or full screen mode, but that's basically it. It's even worse than the case of The Witness. In Jonathan Blow's game, you could at least tinker with the configuration files to set up all the details. When looking for .ini or CFG files in the game directory, nothing showed up, so we are left stranded and with seemingly no option to set up the game with an HMD, one of the main features of the title. UHD resolutions simply work. There is not much more to it, as the simple textures and aesthetics of the game don't make a huge difference when viewed in 4K. As far as refresh rate goes, the higher the better, but since it's not a fast shooter, we don't consider 144Hz a requirement by any means. If you have to choose between 4K and higher refresh rate though, we recommend going for the latter. We were positively surprised by ultra-wide resolutions. They allowed for an increased field of view that helps your spatial awareness and will make it easier to move from enemy to enemy, dodging bullets and throwing items around. Really fun. As far as input options go, the obvious choice is mouse and keyboard, which works without any kind of acceleration and feels comfortable. However, the Steam controller also works straight out of the box and allows for a great couch experience. As the game doesn't require precise movements or complicated button mappings, it's a pretty solid alternative. In a nutshell, we could say that Superhot left us wanting more. Not only more configuration options or more graphical settings, but also more Superhot. It can be easily completed in one sitting, and although it features several endless levels and challenges, as well as difficulty modifiers, we ended up craving many more levels. It's a pity that some of the ones that made it into the full game were already available in the Kickstarter alpha. In fact, the whole game feels and plays like an extension of the alpha. This is not bad in itself, but can be concerning when you feel like you already played half of the game before you even started. The gameplay is incredibly satisfying, and it's definitely a breath of fresh air to the stale FPS genre, worth playing in its own right, especially if you didn't get to try the alpha. However, we feel that at the moment Superhot is just a fraction of what it could have been. We want more.
Superhot. Superhot. Super